iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, Kentucky's head coach told me pregame, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience, running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The LSU Tigers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. In this offense, the tight end always seems to be open, and the quarterback always knows where to find him, Jesse.
These two are really special. I think they're going to be up for the individual awards for their respective positions at the end of the year. But, David, when this offense gets going, I really like how early they try to get the tight end involved in games. It shouldn't be any different in this one. He's a massive part of what they do throwing.
And I think that's the biggest problem, to have a great quarterback. He knows exactly where he's looking. I'm going to my great tight end. It's good individual matchups. How do you want to play him? Do you want to put a safety on him? Do you want to put a linebacker on him? Like, great recognition from the QB. Finding a great player is not great things for the defense.
Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a deep grab. Hits the afterburners. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force-feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Complete. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Delayed handoff. It's Baxter. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
And, man, this offense is going to be so much fun to watch. How fast can they get it to click, right? Because every single player that we're going to highlight, whether...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Here's a give to Durham. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. LSU right back to the line. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Throws for the tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Tiger! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
He'll be dropped.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Fires to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces the 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will signal for the fair catch after a disastrous punt. This is great news coming up for the offense. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Great place to start for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Got it in the middle, it's Harris.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Doing it himself again. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Max got it on the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Wildcats sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun. Left side, it's Rodriguez. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the 2nd half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Out wide right, it's Baxter.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Look out. Right side, it's Brown. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. First down here for the offense. The give to Caden Durham.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Kentucky sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Second and long here. They want to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Finds his man. It's Green. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone defense.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. The run inside. It's Durham. Maybe a crease. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Out wide left, it's Wilson. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal for the offense. The quick game. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Wildcat sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready? Red 54, red 54. Ready, go!
Fresh center downs going to the air. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This time he's got it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st. The sure hands. It's Rodriguez. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running. Gets it to the 34.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Just had to get rid of it.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Needs it here on 4th down. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Hand off for Baxter. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Turns it upfield. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man, getting there.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Harris. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Harris. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Green. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. He's past the sticks. At the 45 on his way. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 1 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
And the returner goes down. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Wildcats head coach told me his quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Back to pass on second down. Left side is Rodriguez. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Caught. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Long way to go on second down. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Rodriguez. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Fresh set of downs going up top. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here, and you're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking long. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Holds on, it's screen. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sets his feet, it's Levitt. Rushes on, and they got him. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Finds his man on the RPO. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Setting up the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Tries to do it himself. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And if you're the head coach, you are absolutely loving this. You're up big on the scoreboard because your defense keeps getting takeaways, and on offense, in sudden change situations, you're turning it into touchdowns. That right there, phenomenal job. Great decision by the quarterback. He finds his open man. They connect. Everything going their way, David.
And I love when they stay aggressive after a turnover. That is the number one thing we're always yelling in the huddle as a defense. Sudden change, sudden change. They want to capitalize on the momentum, and they did. They stayed aggressive, continuing to add to this lead, doing what they want when they want.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Rodriguez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short, and his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Here comes the heat. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an...
And he throws another interception. Turning it on. All the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Right side, it's Harris. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So 1st down will open up the final period. Out wide left, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running inside, it's Berry. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Right at the line. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of this drive. Out wide right, it's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Tosses it incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Third and long coming up. Lewis. They'll run the screen. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on fourth. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Wildcats, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Makes the grab. It's Anderson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Running right, it's Baxter. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Not knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Baxter again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulled to the ground.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Right side, it's Baxter. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does.
Ready, go, go.
They'll run it with Baxter. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. 2nd down, going to throw it. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism,